Doesn't Egg look like a little Hitler Youth in this image? Or at least, what do you call him in Star Wars? Order 88 or whatever the fuck that shit was called in those sequel movies? Doesn't he look like he belongs there? These fucking, these Nazis, they sure raped my favorite book, huh? I think I already made that joke a few times. Oh yeah, I made it in my scripted video. Anyway, here we are to talk about episode 6 of Dunk and Egg, whatever the fuck we called this show. It's finally over. Aren't we all excited? And we've got some things still to go through, though, because, we had a whole wrap-up episode. Was it good? No, of course not. But, what was funny is last week we sat here and I was speculating. I was like, there's no way people will like this episode too, right? And the people, they really love that episode. So that was kind of funny. Apparently, Baylor, whatever the fuck, they were really invested. Could you believe it? Is it embarrassing? Is it a indication of everybody's lack of taste in current society? Of course. But, don't worry. Elite Re's AI will be here to kill us all one day. So we won't have to deal with this for very long. But anyway, it's over and I didn't like it. What else is there to say? There's some scenes to go over, though. We can talk about the little things that annoyed me, because believe me, there were a few. We catch up with Dunk. He's under a tree and he's all fucked up. And he's like sad or something, and he's a big crybaby bitch. You remember at the end of last episode, they'd have him weep over Baylor, a guy he knew for like 3 minutes? God damn it. Can you believe people like this fucking show? He saved his life. My God. Say thank you or something. Who cares? And Lionel is there with him here in the show. This was also like a weird and a weak... Well, what's actually really funny about this scene is that they had Lionel, who was like everybody's second favorite character, badmouth Baylor and say, who gives a fuck about that loser? Which they definitely didn't, they didn't realize everybody was going to be sucking Baylor's dick this much. So I wonder, in reaction videos, how that's going to play. That'd be really funny. He tries to get Dunk, because him and Dunk are best pals in this fucking thing. Lionel in the book doesn't know what the fuck a Dunk is. He fought with him, but that was because Lamau. He says he should come with him to Storm's End and that they're both going to be warriors together. Especially in the show, Dunk wasn't good at fighting. So I don't know why he thinks they're going to be warriors together. And also, he's going to have fun with him. Why does Lionel think Dunk is fun? Dunk is an idiot who lucked his way into dancing with him one time. I don't know. That was all weird. But that was a scene. He says maybe, maybe not. I can't remember. Or he doesn't give him an answer. Dunk's got a crutch he's walking around with. Oh, so does Lionel. He had a stag-looking crutch, so that was pretty cool. Everybody's packing up. There's a lot less tents around. Arlen gives a penny tree speech, which is actually okay. I thought that was all right. Him dying mid-thing for a gag, it's this is the most fucking A Night of the Seven Kingdom thing I've ever seen. I still don't like any Arlen fleshing out, so whatever. The speech was cute, and the penny tree thing was cute too. I don't know if the penny tree thing is from a later book. It could have been. Dunk doesn't want to do this thingy. Then we get the Prince Valar and Dunk conversation, which this was probably the closest to the book. The Valar really does look like a plain boy, doesn't he? It's kind of funny. And it is kind of obviously it's stupid for people to care that they only respect the Targaryens with the purple hair, or not the purple hair, they got purple eyes. Their hair color. But even you can't help but judge and be like, man, it would suck if you were a Targaryen and you had brown hair. Just kill yourself. What are we doing here? Though he's supposed to be more Dornish, right? So that would be kind of cool, but he doesn't really look it. So, I did at the funeral scene, which I think this would have been in between these two scenes. They did again have some dark-skinned Targaryen / Valerian people there. So they are trying to be consistent with House of the Dragon, at least in that sense, which is hilarious. But, it does make sense. It does, in retrospect, make absolutely no sense that, Dany is as white as she is. But, nonetheless. Where were we up to? Then we get a Raymond scene. All the Raymond stuff was, weird and okay. The prostitute girl, lied to him, I guess. Well, she's lying to him in multiple regards, I think. She's pregnant, and it's obviously not his kid, but he thinks it's his kid. And I think she tricked him into thinking she was a lady from somewhere. She had a name that I recognized, so that was also interesting. Her name was Royne, which I feel like is like the girl in the second Dunk and Egg book or something, even though I haven't read it yet. Now, maybe there's like a massive reveal there and she's going to be a character in the next season. That would kind of be cool, actually. And I completely missed it if that was supposed to be the case. But if not, maybe it's just like a name that's from history or something. But anyway, it was weird. I actually did think about that character a little bit because I was like, they introduced those whore characters and then did nothing with them except I thought the payoff was like one of them half-assedly cheering for Dunk last episode. This is kind of a better payoff to them, but also they were like completely unnecessary. We got to see like a girl's boobs for like one scene. It's like, oh, I guess, because we're trying to be Game of Thrones. This is like, yeah, because they're married and he's kind of fucked up too and he's going to go run an apple orchard. Also, it's funny how they lingered on like the green Fossaway thing. Like we were all supposed to mark out for the Fossaway, like the green Fossaways. That was kind of funny on his shield. Also, when I saw the shield and I saw it was painted and I saw it was recently painted, I was wondering if they were going to have Tansylby in this episode. They ended up not doing that, so that's kind of interesting. But just like, who painted it? Oh my goodness. My mind was wandering for a little bit. Then I guess we can talk about all this like at the same time. All the Maycar stuff was like almost good, but then ended up being like bad. Mostly because they ruined it for a gag at the end, where he doesn't actually know where Egg went and he didn't actually give him leave like he does in the books. The book's talk with Maycar at the end is like the best part of the book, I think. It's like really, like a really great moment. It's like sweet and it's like, oh, I didn't expect this from Maycar. And they kind of try and do it and then they just undermine it. It's just like everything in this show. It's like it can't get out of its own way for a gag. And none of it's funny. So I guess what the fuck. But they have multiple scenes where he talks and there's scenes where he's kind of self-aware. And I feel like they gave some of his lines from the book to Dunk. Also, Dunk doesn't want to be with Egg, so there's some forced drama there. They, like, sit next to each other and, like, feel like, ugh, just kill me. And also, I still don't, like, this Dunk really annoys me. I don't like him at all. I don't like any of these fucking characters. This show fucking sucks. Anyway, all the Maycar stuff was bad. There was also a scene where Egg was going to go kill Arian, which was pretty funny. And then Maycar, like, stops him, but then doesn't really do anything. And that's, like, part of the desperation for why he thinks he needs to go. That was always a good part of the books where he's like, yeah, like... And I think that is a Maycar line. Maybe it was Dunk, but it's like, Darren never slept in a ditch, and that's why he's probably a lazy fuck. And Aaron never had any hardship or something. And they even introduced that he used to be like Egg, and that Egg will become like him if he stays around. Which is, like, silly. And also they're talking about madness and when it comes or whatever, and it's like, yeah, whatever. And I'm pretty sure that's mostly a book thing. I mean, a show thing. But yeah. Egg did try and go and kill him. That was pretty funny. Dunk puts a penny in the tree. That's true. Egg suddenly appears, declaring his father sent him. Oh, yeah, and it's also like... So did they just go and hunt Egg, Dunk down and murder him, like 3 seconds after this episode ended? Is this going to be like a plot point in season 2 that people, like, he's going to get nervous if some Targaryen people are around to see if they're going to come and get Egg? Or are we going to be so far in the future that we already dealt with that? I don't know, just why? Why? And then Maycar was just a prick again at the end. Weird. As they ride, Egg corrects Dunk that there are 9 kingdoms. This I actually did think was cute. Because I feel like me and Alita already have this conversation every time we do a new season of House of the Dragon, where it's like, how many kingdoms are there? Well, it's called the 7 Kingdoms. But that was before Dawn, and they don't count the Crown Lands. So, it's fucking weird. But it's true. And that's funny. It's also, like, peasants wouldn't know or care about that, so... we also get the scene where Arlen, like, goes through the field because he's fucking dead. Also, the horse comes back. Now, this was actually an interesting thing because Dunk does not go back for the horse like he says he will in the book. So it was kind of nice to wrap up the horse thing. And him giving it to Raymond was fine because Raymond's going to go start an orchard somewhere, I guess. Which is also fine. Also, it's like a joke because, like, now the green Fossaways forever are, like, somebody else's lineage because it's not Raymond's kid. I guess they could have more than one kid and then their oldest kid could die and then it would actually be his lineage. But, whatever. But yes. then the last scene is the fucking thing. Also, it was post the title sequence. Ah, this show. What? Midori. Now, I used to say Midori about, the Midori. Remember that? That was a classic joke for Arcane. This show's bad. It's not like Arcane is like, well, Arcane is kind of bad. But whatever. Everything that's new and good is bad. And that's an upsetting place to be. Not House of the Dragon, though. Did you see that fucking trailer? I probably should have made a video about that trailer. I probably would have got some views. But that trailer was freaking sick, bro. We can't wait for a real show to come back, and then my Elite RE will come back to me, and we can review it together instead of me being all by myself for this. Now, if season 2 does come out, which it obviously is, they greenlit it before the fucking thing, and it'll come back in the future and whatever. I'll probably still watch this fucking show, because why not? Actually, like in 2 years, who knows where the fuck I'll be? I might be fucking dead. I might have killed myself after thinking about what they did to the poor dunk and the poor egg from my books. Also, last week's video got, like, views somehow, which is funny. But whatever. This is the last Dunk and Egg fucking episode review. Me and Elite might be doing the book in next month. He kind of tacitly agreed to it, so he's excited because I told him he's allowed to listen to the audiobook and it's only 3.5 hours or something. Also, I have no idea if you'll like it, but these are all the things we'll find out in the future. Stick around, subscribe, something. My Industry Season 2 review will be out soon. We got the Evangelion Rebuilds coming out soon. And we got, I did a Crash ranking PowerPoint that'll be coming out soon, etc., etc. So everybody look forward to all those fantastic and wonderful and enlightened things. Support links in the description below. Thanks.